The BMW F-Chassis interior is the perfect mix of analog feel and modern design. Especially with a streamlined, updated center console, it looks amazing. But there's one detail that can totally ruin the look, and it's a very common issue over time. It's none other than the peeling sport mode and traction control buttons. So today I'll show you how to replace them with a fresh new set for a clean factory finish. So the first thing we need to do is remove this entire trim panel here surrounding the shift knob. And so all we're going to do is grab two plastic pry tools and then simply wedge them in between the crack here at the top and carefully lift up without breaking the plastic trim. From here we'll pull it off while turning it sideways to ensure we don't scratch the shift knob. And now to actually replace these worn out button covers, we'll need to remove the entire control switch assembly that's mounted to the center console. And so there's two clips holding this into place. All we're going to do is simply slide our finger into the top, and then we can feel some type of push clip or retention tab at the top, and we'll try to depress it while pulling the whole assembly upwards. And it can feel extremely difficult because it will take a good amount of force, but do not use any metal tools because you could accidentally scratch up the plastic surfaces and ruin the look of everything. And now after the top portion's popped up, you shouldn't have to actually even depress the bottom one. It usually will come off once the top is released, but this is the clip that we're referring to. All we need to do is get our finger in there, and then we're going to use a good amount of force to actually depress it down. And then it should release the bottom one because we can simply lever this whole assembly out of place. And now here at the bottom, we're going to have one electrical connector, so simply depress the retention clip and then slide it out. Now from here, our entire button assembly is removed, so we can start to disassemble it to remove those worn out plastic button covers. And now to start disassembling, simply grab a small flathead screwdriver or pry tool, and we're going to need to release the 6 plastic tabs that are holding the top cover onto the actual button assembly. And now once you release one of the tabs, simply use your thumb to kind of apply tension and pull the cover away from the assembly and hold that tension as you release the rest of the clips. And that's going to help you disassemble everything without the clips latching back down into place. And now once all 6 of these clips are removed, we can simply pull away the top plastic face and we can get down to taking apart the button assembly. And now we can see some grime on the chrome plate here, but we're going to clean that off here in a bit. And now to take apart the rest of the assembly, there's going to be 4 more plastic retention clips. So simply use that same flathead screwdriver or pick tool to release those 4 retention tabs and then keep applying pressure so you can pull it away. And then a trick here is once you release one of the tabs, simply leave your small screwdriver inside of the retention tab and then use a plastic pry tool or another tool to release one of the tabs on the same side. And what that's going to do is basically release this whole cover all in one go because we've already leveraged up one whole half of the assembly. And now we can carefully pull away the top half, and we don't really need to disassemble anything else. Put it all back together in the same way that it came out, and we don't need to remove anything else. That way we can make installation at the very end even easier. And so now here's the actual assembly that the buttons are held to. And now to release those buttons, we're going to see a small plastic tab right over here. And all we're going to do is grab that small pick tool or flathead screwdriver and release the worn out old buttons from the tab on the assembly. And once we pull them apart, we can simply grab the button and pull it apart. And there we go. The old sport mode button is fully removed. And now here on the top, we don't have to actually remove the traction control button backing. We can simply slide our flathead screwdriver right here inside this tab and pop upwards, and then we can pull the traction control button off just as easily. And now from here, I highly recommend you guys grab some mass airflow sensor or electrical cleaner and really clean off the assembly that we pulled the old buttons from, because this thing is absolutely full of grime, dirt, and gunk, and that can start to hem up the way that our buttons click and feel over time. And then simply use a soft bristle brush or a painting brush to agitate all of the dirt inside of the grooves, and then spray it down once more and keep repeating this process until we remove all of the gunk, dirt, and dust from inside of our control button assembly. And again, guys, this is going to future-proof and make sure that the buttons feel tactile and punchy every time we click them. And just like that, our control button assembly is grime-free, and we actually washed the front cover and the chrome bezel in the sink. We just simply ran them under some cold water and used a light bit of soap, and everything looks brand new and dirt free now, so it should all look amazing once it's put back together. And now here you can see the old sport mode button is absolutely disgusting. It's peeling off, it's bubbling, and overall just looks absolutely in terrible condition compared to our brand new one that we're installing. You can see that our brand new one is the same satin black finish because we want to go with the OEM Plus look on this BMW F30. So all we're looking to do is simply restore it from this ugly, disgusting condition one that we had installed before. And it's absolutely crazy, but it really is the smallest differences that can really revitalize your vehicle's interior. But now it's time to reinstall our brand new button onto the actual assembly. So all we're going to do is simply line up those retention tabs just like this, and then firmly press it down into place until we can hear two little popping sounds to let us know that the retention clips have seated to the actual button. And just like that, we can actuate it back and forth and we can see that it's going nowhere and it is fully installed and won't fall off. And so now we'll grab the backing plate for the traction control button, and it can only go in one way. Just be sure that these two pegs here are facing the bottom and that the top part is flat. And then once we slide it into place, we can simply put our finger on the back of it and then firmly press the traction control button into place until we hear a small snapping sound to let us know that it's fully in place. And now look how amazing our new buttons look. And now if we did have the PDC, it would go here at the bottom, but we don't have it equipped on this F30. So all we replaced was the sport mode and traction control buttons. But now we'll grab this very unique looking white piece here and then simply slide the pegs into the 4 circular holes. And now we'll grab the computer chip, the rubber grommet, and all the other parts and hold it all together while we carefully snap everything else into place. And just like that, our new buttons are installed and all of our electrical components are back in place. And now we can simply give it a few presses to make sure everything feels nice and tactile before we put together the rest of the assembly. And now we'll grab our freshly cleaned plastic face and our chrome bezel, and then we'll attach them. On the chrome plate, just make sure that the tab is on the top side and not the bottom. And we can now fit the front plate onto the rest of the assembly and put it all back together. And now something very important to note is once you're sliding this top plate on, be sure that these plastic tabs here are routing on the bottom side of these plastic brackets. So as you can see, there's 2 little plastic tabs, one on either side, and all 6 of our retention tabs actually need to slide underneath these little guide rails, not over the top. So you want them to route underneath just like this. Make sure that they're under those little guide rails, because if you try to slide it over the top like this, the retention tabs are going to break because they can't close all the way. So again, we see how it's over the top of the guides here. We're going to grab it and slide it underneath those little guide rails. And go ahead and do that to all 6 of the retention tabs before you actually try clamping it down into place. And now that all of those tabs are routed underneath the little plastic guide rails, we can simply clamp it all together and it should snap into place. And we have our brand new buttons installed on our newly cleaned assembly, and it looks absolutely amazing, guys. Look how good that satin black finish looks now. And now one thing we need to do before reinstalling everything is go ahead and clean all of that grime and dirt off using the same mass airflow sensor or electrical parts cleaner. So you can see we wrapped up our connector in a microfiber towel and then simply give it a few sprays and then use that same brush to kind of agitate some of the dirt and then wipe it all off at the end. And now it's time to reinstall our electrical connector. So simply grab it with the tab facing downwards and then snap it into place. And then we can simply grab the sport mode control button assembly and then go ahead and press until it clamps down. And now we'll carefully slide our shift knob surround trim over the top of the shift knob and firmly press it down until everything looks nice and flush. And it really is a small detail, but the new control buttons look phenomenal and restored our center console in literally minutes, but we're not done yet. What we need to do first is turn on the vehicle electronics so we can test the functionality. And we'll start off by pressing the traction control off button, and we can see that everything activated as it's supposed to. And we'll toggle between Sport Mode, Sport Plus, and Eco Pro mode, and we can see that all of these buttons are functional and everything's working exactly like it should. So if you want to restore the look of your BMW F-Chassis interior and take off years of wear and tear in minutes, replacing your center console control buttons is a simple and effective way to do just that. And link down below to purchase a set of these buttons to restore your BMW's interior like I did in this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe to this channel for more helpful BMW videos like this one.